Buying 50% of the shares with $50 million was like robbing. It was that they didn't want to displease Boulder Thorn. Therefore, relatively speaking, they could only sacrifice Dustin. With that, they didn't really need to pay the price and could also take the opportunity to be on friendly terms with Boulder Thorn. However, they didn't expect that Dustin would be so unyielding. Not only did he refuse to hand over the shares, but he also attacked Brody. Plus, Natasha also happened to be strongly supporting what he had just done after she hurried back. Everything was such a mess that they couldn't resolve the situation. Natasha Harmon, break his arms and legs right now. This is an order. If not, we won't have mercy on the Harmon family. Brody stood up and staggered to his feet with a sullen look. Mr. Williams, I'm sorry, but I can't do it. Natasha spoke calmly. Boulder Thorn is indeed powerful, but the Harmon family isn't weak either. Nobody is able to harm the family easily. So, are you trying to set yourself against Boulder Thorn because of him? Brody gritted his teeth. Dustin is the Harmon family's quest. It is our responsibility to protect him. If Boulder Thorn still insists, you'll have to defeat me first. Natasha was uncompromising. Very well. Since you must stand in our way, do not blame us for turning against the Harmon family. Brody threw a note to Natasha, which threw down the gauntlet, and said fiercely, My father had said that if you refuse to agree, we'll meet at the battle ring. We will settle things with death matches. If you win, the Boulder Thorn will never speak anything about it again. However, if you lose, you must hand over Immortunal's shares. This is your only chance. I challenge you. Brody exuded an intimidating aura. He looked like he was sure to win. Why not? I will accept it. You'll decide on the time and venue. Natasha did not bat an eye. We'll have the battle at Williams' dojo tonight, at 8, he said coldly and left immediately. Natasha Harmon, have you lost your mind? How dare you provocate Boulder Thorn just because of this little boy toy? Quentin was flustered and exasperated. Boulder Thorn's connections were more important than that country bumpkin. He thought. It is not your place to interfere with my decisions, Natasha sneered. Do you think I don't know who involved Boulder Thorn in this? You Quentin, shifty-eyed, looked guilty because of her accusations. Natasha, Boulder Thorn is one of the most powerful guilds in Balerno. You put yourself in trouble. Jessica knitted her brow. It would be difficult to predict what would happen once the battle started. If they lost the battle, they needed to give the shares away, and it would also bring the Harmon family into disrepute. Mr. Williams himself is powerful indeed, but that doesn't mean we don't stand a chance of winning against them. Natasha replied. Win? But how? Skills and strength aside, we don't even have enough people to fight, Jessica grumbled. Natasha wasn't worried about her concern. Who said so? I've already invited an expert from the 100 Immortals. The 100 Immortals? Who is it? Jessica asked. She was desperate for the answer. Natasha didn't reply directly. She clapped her hands, and an old man with gray hair and a hawked nose strode out quickly. He was wearing a black shirt with a tall and muscular physique. He made no sound when he walked, exactly like a ghost. Is this the King of Kicks, who was ranked 9th among the 100 Immortals? Quentin couldn't help but gasp at the old man's presence. The 100 Immortals, especially those ranked in the top 10, were all equipped with powerful skills. The King of Kicks, ranked 9th, was famous for his kicks. He had worked on his legs for years. His kicks were second to none. Quentin once saw the King of Kicks flip a car by kicking it casually. There was no doubt that he was extremely skilled.